1. The Marlins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-3. The Chicago Cubs totaled 13 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-3.
From the oldest park in baseball, MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now batting, Malik Smith. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Good afternoon for Tampa Bay. Left fielder, Malik Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Things expected to warm up a bit as the afternoon goes on, but still just 52 degrees here at game time. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Joey Wendell waits on deck. And this is swung on and hit on the ground to Pedroia at second. And a good throw gets him one gone. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Check swing grounder to the right side. Up with the ball is Pedroia. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the... Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Roll?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. Pedroia leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-2. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the stretch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Here's C.J. Cron now. Lifetime versus David Price. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Cron, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1. Stepping in, Daniel Robertson, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Takes a knee-high fastball.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them before.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Standing in, number 1. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. A ball and a strike. Cron is off at first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. The 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Kevin Kiermaier He's at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
1-1 the count now.
1-1. Bounce to first. Moreland's there, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Hit in the air down the right field line. Pham has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Set to get his day started, Mitch Moreland, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Two and 0.
Sorry, that's a ball.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. Second home run early in the year as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Liner toward right center. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Standing in, Christian Vasquez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board. Thanks. Welcome back to Fenway Park as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Malik Smith will be next. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. There to play it is Moreland, and there's 1 away. So striding forward now, Malik Smith. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he takes strike 2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Smith, the runner at second with one away. Grounded to the right. Moreland is there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1. Now at the plate, C.J. Cron. He singled his last time up. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his ball.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The relay on to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Stepping into the box, Daniel Robertson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
Number 1.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And he's in there with a two-run triple.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Kevin Kiermaier comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Ground ball left side. Bogarts has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Jesus Sucre. He popped out in his first trip. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. That's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Final damage. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to...
Ouch, that one hit him. Digging in, Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia.
First pitch of the at-bat, and this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
In the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw, and that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch. A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy, make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Benintendi leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Wendell onto the grass. He tracks it down as the runner will challenge his arm and head for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Here's J.D. Martinez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Nope. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 7-2 game. Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the out.
No doubt about it, Dero. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
1-0 pitch on the way. Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Into the box now, Joey Wendell. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Softly hit out to short, and 1 gone. Up next for the Rays, Tommy Pham. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Digging in, C.J. Cron. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it bangs off the monster. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Popped him up. Duffy shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. At the plate, Christian Vasquez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Christian Vasquez.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Vasquez, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. Run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. So coming to the plate, Matt Duffy. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that one just missed outside.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Digging in once again, Daniel Robertson singled homer run in his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit out towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Line drive to center field. Bradley patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Digging in to try it again, Jesus Sucre. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Price ready with the 0-1. Here's a pop-up now. Moreland is there, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Dan, that hit right then his hit streak to 8 games. Are you stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ready on 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, Sucre. And he makes the throw to first. Martinez is retired, 2 down now. So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. Into the box now, Mitch Moreland trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Bogaerts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The 2-2 one more time. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster. And they won't get him at third. They're runners at the corners here with 2 gone.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In now, Rafael Devers, as he swings and hits a laser to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's in safely to third as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Now batting.
So striding in, Christian Vasquez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch popped up. Home trying to get there, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Malik Smith. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Left fielder.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball third as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Right side, Moreland's there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Pham. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. He loses him on ball 4. Striding into the box, C.J. Cron. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Pham is off at first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. Pham rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead to 2.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfield. It's so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
No balls and 1 strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hard liner to center field. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Diego Castillo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 63.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today he's gone on strikes. One away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP Dustin Pedroia. Here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. That misses, 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Pedroia, the runner at second with one away. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one's down to third. Duffy takes it in. Now he thought about first here, but he'll go to second instead. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Hey guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
A little bouncer. Runners are at first and second with one away. One and two to the Boston shortstop.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the hard those 17 inches.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Pham giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Vidal Munoz comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but they just have to see how this plays out.
And they're runners at the corners now. Looking to minimize the damage here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Steve Pearce will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Here comes the first pitch.
25.
Hit out towards second. And a dive there from Pedroia, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Center fielder.
Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Number 31.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. A runner at first with no outs here. This is lifted out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in once again, Jesus Sucre. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Low with the fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Runner's going. Popped him up. Coming in is Benintendi, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. In now, Joey Wendell. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Well, left
pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Takes a knee-high fastball. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Hey, not hit all that hard, Hero. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Long dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1. Hit on the ground to third. Played on the backhand. Pedroia on to Pearce at first, but too late to get them both. Here's C.J. Cron now. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 2. A ball and no strikes. Barnes, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hit hard up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is... Stepping up now, Rafael Devers. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. First pitch coming, here it is. Missed with a slider. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's off the green monster. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pham is after it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he is in there. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Popped high in the air. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the Sox. Settle for just the one. Now at the plate, Matt Duffy, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Joe Kelly will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. In there, 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Ready for another shot now. Number 1. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1-2-3 as they remain in front 11-8. Sergio Romo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Here's J.D. Martinez. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
It was a fly out for him in his last trip. The 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under at Pham. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Steve Pearce now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
The 0-1 delivery. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Settling in now, Kevin Kiermaier. He flew out in his last at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Swing and a liner. And a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Jesus Sucre stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th. Malik Smith the next to hit. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. First and second here with nobody out. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
No balls and a strike to count. As a look, now the pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. He dives and makes a phenomenal catch as he takes away a run for sure, and the side is retired. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. More of the show. Saturday baseball. Jose Alvarado takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Eduardo Nunez will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes ball 1. Bradley waits on the 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jackie Bradley Jr. is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. From the belt, the pitch. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. Nunez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Swings and misses. Throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays are in the win column for the first time. The ball game is over. 11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Rays used a 3-run